Hello everyone. So, my name's Claire, not Chris. I wonder if I can somehow stop saying so. I do it in the shorts and I do it in this. I don't do it every time, but anyway, never mind. And so there's something about not needing to be perfect, because that is very Mercury and retrograde. Oh, sorry, that's a bit annoying. Although we are going to be doing cards around here, cards and channeling, guys. So everything I do, if you're new around here, is channeling. So every single spontaneous movement I make, like when I'm chatting, well, it's channeling. Um, I just pick up decks, like, and sometimes it's like a lot of the time actually it's ones that I wasn't even planning on using, like before I started, and I just go with it. And even when I'm telling my own me sort of stories and that, or client stuff, usually keeping it anonymous unless for some reason like they were like, oh, it's cool to just say it's me. Um, it's all going to have some sort of relevance for at least one person. It's always more than one person though. And yeah, anyway, so this channel is about empowering your divine feminine and your divine masculine within you, regardless of your gender, because we've all got masculine and feminine within us, even people that aren't twin flames. But that the energy of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, I would say that definitely isn't present in all people. But can people strive to reach it? Yes. But are all people twin flames? No. So because it is a very difficult journey, and yeah, just simply not all souls would be able to handle it. So a bit like what I just said there, I didn't plan on, my eyes got pulled to the Destiny card. I didn't plan on using this deck, but this is what was picked up. So I've been doing a Rumi card most every day. Oh God, jealousy just jumped out. Every day of, or most days of August, and it was all to do with the Lionsgate Portal, because that's what I've done last year. I read these cards. I actually done a live every day, and I was basically calling in the unions as what I was told that was about, and that's what this is about too. Because you'll notice it. Most, I would say, not every time, especially not with that jumping out, but it's just funny, you can just see the white angry face. Um, it's, yeah, it's just some of them, it just seems absolutely far too good to be true and a bit far-fetched. Like, again, when I look back and when I look at it from an objective stance, like, I can see that. Now, what's quite interesting is, but again, I'm just here to deliver the messages, so be kind. So now it's funny because for a long time it's been on Be Original, but whatever I've moved, it seems to be on Be Kind, and that's no coincidence. Nothing ever is. Um, that I've been saying a lot is better to be kind than right, because that is something that we have to remember with a lot of Virgo. With Mercury, planet communication, in Virgo, and right now the moon is in Virgo, you could be extra critical of yourself, extra critical of others. Now, obviously, it's brilliant to have a critical eye. Like, you might need that for your work. You might be you're probably the best at your work if you use it in your work. Actually, to be honest with you, because we're in the season of tooting our own horn, that's why I can get really scarily specific evidence a lot, because of where the Virgo is in my chart. It is about perfectionism, but the thing with perfectionism is some people, and I just looked at the word mediumship when I said that, and like, yeah, in my mediumship I am known to and this is the thing, like, this is where you got to be humble and just go with the flow, and know that, like, you are being a clear channel to deliver that message. Like, it's not you doing it, but like I always say, I definitely say some old school mediums can sometimes go a wee bit too far with that, and again, this must be for the people that I'm pulling in that are interested in mediumship, but from my opinion on this, it is that kind of sometimes I've come across old school mediumships that's kind of like I'm just a vessel for the spirit world, and I'm nobody special and all this kind of shit, and it's kind of like I'm somewhere in the middle. It's like, yeah, that is true, but you've got to give yourself credit for the work that you've done on yourself, because particularly with mediumship, you're only as good a medium as how much you've worked on yourself. And what I mean by that is, I've definitely, again, like, keeping it general, but over the many many years that I've like cultivated and developed my mediumship, like, I've come across some mediums that are fucking like really good mediums in certain ways, but only with certain things, because it's like, if somebody hasn't kind of like really worked on their own self-awareness, or say they've got a shitload of trauma that they're not really dealing with, you're going to find they sort of kind of only go surface level. Like, so whereas people that have kind of, it's, and that is me, like their life's work, like to be very self-aware and dig deep into your own self and your own shadow, you do tend to get like a deeper sort of a more moving message. And it is just what, that's my opinion, but I am channeling God right now. But it's true, you know what I mean? It's like, when people are always kind of worried about, the message that you're going to deliver as a medium, it's like you've got to remember the message isn't for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's for the other people. So it's that's what I mean about, you've really got like this is going to sound harsh, but you've really got to get over yourself. Do you know what I mean? You look like, that's why I'm saying that, like, yeah, when I'm relaxed and having fun and I just like go for it, knowing what I just said, these are the best messages I've ever delivered, and then I just let it go like yesterday's chip paper. It doesn't mean I don't remember that moment and how it moved the person. I mean, it literally happened this week, didn't it? And there are some times I've delivered messages that I remember, more than others, but it's kind of like, if you're always kind of like trying to attain that every single time you do it, you're going to fall short, or you're probably never going to start. So I don't know who needed to hear that passionate speech, but somebody out there needed to hear it. And like I said, it's yeah. So basically, there's something about, when you've got a lot of your own stuff in the way, it's like it's a bit like I'm seeing a vision of like a sieve. Like, if you've got a lot of your own trauma and stuff in the way, it is actually going to be hard to focus on delivering that message for others, because it's like you've just got so much crap going on in your own system. Now, again, a lot of people might disagree with that, because they might be like, right, just it's your work and it's not about you and delivering a message. But I don't agree, and I know there's lots of other people that would agree with me on that too. It's the more you work on yourself, the better you'll find that kind of work will be. And I feel it does show when people have kind of got a bit complacent and stopped working on themselves. And yeah, so anyway, but remember, I'm quite unique in that way, because again, a lot of the old school mediumship field would be like, oh, don't talk about yourself and don't bring in your own examples, whereas that's like what I do the majority of the time, and it's how I've always been guided to work, by the spirit world. So I really do have to do my own thing with a lot of things, and my feeling is, as long as I'm working with integrity and I'm putting a smile on people's face, making them laugh with the healing, because that's really how a lot of my healing comes in. And that's the thing, it's not just mediumship when I'm doing it. It is, literally clearing people's energy and healing them. But mediumship is healing itself. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally pulling out the heavy energy. And yeah, anyway, so bloody blah blah blah. I don't know what that was all about. Somebody needs to hear it shattered, right? So this feels today like we're picking up on some karmic drama. That's what it feels like. It's now, and it's funny because I haven't watched it all back, but I watched about, I don't know, good half of it of Tuesday's one there. It felt like yesterday, and when I got to that speech that was very Leo about things like jealousy and frenemies and hidden enemies and just flat out haters, that kind of thing, whether they're open or kind of lurking in the shadows. I actually really, again, like I say, I always know that that bit, it's not me. Like, it is my guides talking through me. It is the energy of the divine, God, spirit, great spirit, whatever you want to call yours, speaking through me. And yeah, I really loved what I said. It's true. And it's kind of like, and I feel those of you out there that do experience similar to myself, or like, Nathan was saying, he experiences a lot of spiritual warfare. And, I feel it is important that every now and again, probably when the moon's in Leo, because it is very dramatic, that I make it known that, I know only too well what that feels like, whether it be online when I've had, psychic attack, or just people being jealous, or people lifting. No, not so. Well, I was going to say not so much on here, but how the fuck would I know? It's it was always on the other platforms that I would get stuff like that. But it's like people say, it's a compliment if people are copying you out there, but it's also, like I would say, lacks originality. So, but again, that's something that, again, you have to build a bridge and get over that shit too, or you'll never do anything. Right, okay. Whoever needed to hear all that shit, that's energy's died down. So no idea where all that came from. So right, it means something to someone. But envy, sabotage, third party, mind games, interference, backstab, and anger. So again, it feels like some sort of karmic drama around somebody watching this. It could be on your side, it could be on your twin side. It might not be on either of your sides, and it could be complete randoms, like I was saying, just not happy in their own life, looking, looking at what you're doing and not happy because they're not happy. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts. Shatter. Sudden change, shock and transformation, endings, wake up call, end of an era, blessing in disguise. I kind of feel like this is sort of like Venus retrograde in Leo, trouble in paradise is what I just heard, and kind of like, relationship stuff. Yeah, so anyway, right, so now this is interesting, but see, because I've got twin flame in reverse there, yeah, I am sort of feeling like this is, and remember the moon is in Virgo, so they're going to make me go into the details here. It feels like this is something like, like a, for lack of better, but like false twin flame. Now, whether you would have called someone your twin flame or not, or felt it was a strong connection, but I really, so this is definitely isn't, it's never all for everyone, but it's like something like that, because we've got twin flame in reverse and divine timing, so it just feels like something's really not feeling okay right now. Yeah, so I'm not even going to read the words on it because I do think that means something. And then we've got love potion, head over heels, falling in love, infatuation, obsession, hooked, irresistible, manipulation, so what's sticking out, captivated, peace. So look, happy relationship in the bottom. I think at some point it's like, yeah, something has been like, quite fast paced and maybe even like head over heels, or, lust. It might not be love, but, lust, it might have been mistaken for love, something like that. And, there's something being happy at a certain point. Let me just put these back because I'm just going with this. I was about to say it's not the energy I've been picking up on today, but I haven't really, like, again, today it's really nice because I love looking after my nieces, but because I was originally meant to have something on where I'd swapped anyway. I was helping out on Tuesday, and so I've just had a really nice chilled day, and then like after doing this, going to film a few of the roomy videos in advance, so that I don't really. So just give myself a wee bit of a break so that I've filmed a few and I can just sort of publish them. But because I meant to do that before, but better late than never again. So there's something about better late than never. But yeah, so what I'm saying is I usually get a sort of energy of the day, or they start talking to me about someone's message. And I have had things, but I'm struggling to think what energies I've really been feeling. So yeah, so anyway, so I think because it's like, yeah, it's a bit unexpected that the energy was going to be like this. Oh yeah, it is. It's that what I was saying about the unexpected energy that's around with it, because we're very much in that energy of the new moon in Leo, even though the moon's moved into Virgo now, which is this kind of energy, taking a leap of faith, trusting the divine, and look, trust there's a divine plan, which that was actually my card. So you know what I mean. It's whoever it resonates with. Against all odds, taking action, courage, going for it. I mean, that is new moon and Leo energy, but I mean, it's very much feeling like someone is taking a leap of faith away from chaos, really, towards a twin flame union. Twin flame union coming back together, oneness, reconciliation, meeting the one, spending time together, divine marriage. Yeah, and I really do feel, you see, divine marriage, that word, and that's like what I was channeling this week about. That is like, the true Kundalini awakening when both twins have felt this divine marriage, this spiritual union take place before you're in a physical union. And I feel there's kind of lots of different levels of that, because sometimes, some of you might have felt that you'd reached that quite a long time ago if you connect with your, well, not if you, when you connect with your twin in the the energetic realms, the spiritual, but I feel it's kind of like you might feel that, but I feel it's like this is like the awakening twin, or the awakened twin, the one that's kind of the last to cotton on, but it's kind of like, to truly wake up is what I mean. That's what it feels like it is. It's like somebody's really waking up to this connection, but sadly I do feel there's people moving away from, like I say, either false twin flames or karmic connections, that there was some sort of strong feelings at some point, or strong, whether it be love or lust. And the Rumi card is Whirling Goddess. I've read that one before, haven't I? And Sacred Soul Sisters on the bottom. Now 37, as we know, is my sign for full your north node. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is endings. Not quite the end, not quite the beginning. I'd say that picks up on what I've been channeling. Some things need to be ended because they know where they want to start a new beginning, whether that be you or your person. And, so it's like this kind of in-betweeny place. And the 30th is the full moon in Pisces, the super moon, the blue moon, is all these different things, is, well, first of all, it's a fucker, so don't be drinking or escaping. Well, if you are, be careful, because like I keep saying, that Aquarius full moon that we had at the start of the month and full moon in Pisces are the two worst ones, I would say, for drinking and stuff. Yeah, but it's on the 30th in some places in the world, and I think it's the 31st in the UK, but I might be wrong about that. Right, okay, so 30th. Right, and I've just opened the booklet, so it must be an important message. I really do actually feel I want to shuffle some of these, and I think I might do the tarot before my mum's actually going to be at the door. Not any minute, but probably don't want to make this any longer than 30 minutes. Right, is there any messages that need to go along with either the same as all that karmic crap that I seem to be picking up on today for someone that must need it, or a separate message? But what's a message from someone's twin flame? And I'm not being guided necessarily to say, oh, this is from a divine feminine, divine masculine, or this is a divine masculine, divine feminine. Although, see, now I've just said that, I'm being drawn over to my cards, which we all know I kind of cringe when I use them, but I'll push my own cringing aside. See what I mean? That's like what I said at the start. I'm pushing my own cringing aside, that I channeled those cards. It was my writing. It's more than that, you know what I mean? But it's just because some of them are like, yeah, they're just cringe. But anyway, I'll push that aside because somebody must need it. But this one, I'm just going to, you can decide what it is. A daydream about you. That one's been coming up a lot in the shorts. So yeah, I really do feel someone is daydreaming about you. That'll definitely be very strong at the end of the month for the Pisces full moon. You mean the world to me, so you mean a lot to this person. Again, it's usually the case that they either haven't said it to you very much, haven't said it to you at all, and it really doesn't look like that. And I want to come back to you. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. The silence is killing me. That one's coming up a lot as well. And my fears keep stopping me. So again, there is this sort of feeling of whoever this is about, this person really does want to talk to you if this is yours today, or you want to talk to your person. Person is so much easier than when I say divine femme, divine masculine, or whatever you identify as, but I might try and stick to saying person, but I've said that before and I just go back to what I say. Depends on the mood, I guess. But yeah, it's again, see what I mean? That's kind of like being too pernickety. It's like, who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? It's just, but I feel because everything means something, it's like either you're doing this if you're the person wanting to talk to your twin, or your person is doing that about you. It's like the science was killing them and they want to talk to you, but they keep overthinking how to do it. And my advice to you, if you're the person that is hesitating on reaching out to someone, is just feel the fear and do it anyway, or fuck it, let it go. I've just looked up at that because it's that kind of that Virgo energy could drive you crazy, like whirling around your mind, overthinking everything. And what's always helped me is, and you could be like, oh, but that's what you do, Claire. But it's like I said, everyone's got an ability to be psychic. You've all got intuition. It's just trust that the right words will come out your mouth. You know what I mean? Like really have that faith and trust. And like whatever you call your higher power, and actually at the end of the day, if we're talking about twin flames, if it's your twin flame, they're going to understand, and they're going to be nervous too. So I really do. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody needs to hear it today. And if for any reason it goes all kinds of wrong, because let's face it, life isn't perfect and that's going to happen. Even with twin flames, it doesn't mean someone's your karmic because you argue with them. Like, you know what I mean? People do argue. And twins trigger up a lot of each other's trauma and crap and everything. It's just, it's a lesson. So it doesn't even mean it wasn't the right time either. We're in a lot of retrograde energy. It can cause a lot of confusion and misunderstandings. But this causes it more. And this keeps coming up. It's like leaving a lot of silence and a lot of room for assumptions and big, way over the top assumptions, like, that might not be nowhere near the truth. because fears are, you know, your egos and the devil energy is telling you that it's, you know, it's worth fucking up your words, basically, is what they're saying. Because I don't want to lose you. So again, whoever, if I'm speaking to divine masculine energies, it's like, if you really don't want to lose this person and the only thing that is stopping you is your fears, well, don't let it. You're stronger than your fears. And I'm not ready for commitment. Again, is that the case, or is that someone's fears of change? I mean, you'll know. Your smile makes me melt, because it's kind of like, you know what, it's really weird. It's like, I miss holding you. It's kind of, look, I let my doubts and fears get the best of me. I miss you. I fear that if I get too close, you'll hurt me. You're so beautiful. Right, I've never felt this before. I keep a close eye on your social media, and I'm sorry for lying to you, and I know we're twin flames. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. I pushed you away because I was scared. Please be patient a little while longer. Take responsibility for my mistakes. Right, I'm like, fucking, I'm not pulling them all. But it's this kind of energy of, that was a lot, wasn't it? But it must mean something to someone. It's like, and again, remember, that was a lot. So I've just said, oh, that was a lot. It's like someone, it just feels like someone is going to absolutely word vomit. But it feels like it's going to be from the heart, and it all needs to come out. What is this card sitting here? Because it's, look, you make me nervous. I don't even know where the other cards are of that, by the way. It was just pulling my eyes in. So that's what it's all about. If this person kind of gets a bit like that, it's because you make them nervous. And like I'm saying, if I'm talking to the person that's like that, feel the fear and do it anyway. Because I feel that the people I'm speaking to right now, you've been living in a place of fear for quite some time. And like I've said before you know it, weeks, months, years, decades can go by. And look, the lighter says game over. So again, it's like, if you genuinely know you're not ready, you're not ready. But I don't know, the message today it's actually very new moon in Leo, this. It's like, it is time to follow your heart. And like I said, it feels like people are in stuck, unhappy situations. And in an ideal world, of course it's better to get out of the stuck situation, especially if we're talking about romantic things. But, you know, if you're unhappy in your life in any sort of area, it's better to get out of that, heal from it, spend a bit of time yourself, and then get into something new. But it doesn't always work out like that, and definitely not in the twin flame journey. So, right, where's the divine feminine at in the physical for this collective? Oh my god, the Three of Swords in reverse and the Devil on the bottom. So whatever feminine collective I'm picking up on today, whether you be man, woman, or whatever you identify as, and this is also divine masculine, whatever you identify as, feelings and receptive energy. And like I keep channeling this week, divine masculines, you do deserve love. So whatever it is you perceive that you've done wrong, or you've literally done, you know it's not just perceived, like you've done wrong, you know, you're worthy of being forgiven, but you cannot be forgiven. God, this channeling is strong, because I'm like, you cannot be forgiven. I'm like, when would I say it like that? It's like, yeah, I'm hearing like, you cannot be forgiven unless you ask for forgiveness. And I feel it's like, again, I'm just going with this, but it's like, I kind of feel this is a divine masculine's feelings, rather than, I mean, it will be some feminines, but I'm kind of feeling it's like, look, that's like somebody, like, you know, asking the divine, asking God for forgiveness. And they're absolutely heartbroken, but they're wanting to put this heartbreak behind them. And it's like this awareness of, they fell for the devil, you know, like they fell for whether it's the hot guy with the glitter in the hair, or the hot girl with the glitter in the hair, or no glitter at all. It's like, this person's like, I can't believe I fell for this. So yeah, there is fucking, Jesus, there is something about, this is a false twin flame one today. It really is. Like, again, and I know not everyone's a fan of the word false twin flame, but it is what makes sense for a lot of people's experience. So, because it fucks me off when I've caught people online saying that before, like, you know, there's no such thing as a false twin flame, that's a karmic. It's like, but if you've actually been through that experience, it can feel like that for some people. Like, if you had really, really strong feelings and you were basically being duped, let's face it, by someone, that's a false twin flame. Like, karmic doesn't feel strong enough to cut it. So it might not be everyone's experience. It's like, but you know, just to kind of it's contradicting what I've just said. Well, I know it's contradicting it, but the term I really don't resonate with at all, or like, is catalyst twin. That just, yeah, that just seems all kind of weird. Like, that to me feels like that's a karmic, but you know, other people might have other opinions, but whatever. That's a fun. It's kind of like that whole, high level soulmate. That's just a made up fucking word, man. Sorry, but anyway. It's what I find is people use words like that when they're mad at their twin, and it's like you can just tell they're trying to like panic the twin or something. It's just like cringe. Like, you know, if this person doesn't pull up their socks, you know, a high level soulmate's coming in instead to treat you better. It's like if you were truly on the twin flame path, that's a load of fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, of course everyone wants their twin flame to be here sooner rather than later, but it's like when you're a true twin flame, like I mean, see, this is really passionate, but it's true. It's like you just want your fucking twin flame, or you want to be yourself. It makes you sick being around other people, and that's when you hear people speaking like that, maybe not as passionate as me, because I've got very passionate placements, but if you don't really hear too many people speaking like that, you know, it makes me wonder. And you know, other people are in agreement about that. It's like, it's because there aren't really too many true twin flames out there. A lot of people do sort of, like I said, they hop off the train, you know, the apparent twin flame train. I don't know where it's all coming from, but I'm just rolling with it. It's very real. It's very, like, dramatic. Right, very masculine is no longer wanting to, look, I don't know whose this is today, but look, they're no longer wanting to invest in something that's brought them a shitload of bad luck. So, bad luck, it's cut off from the divine. They're coming out of this sadness. They're going through a death and a rebirth, an ego death. Yep, the wishes weren't coming true. These are not good cards. They possibly, I even feel whoever this is about, or, you know, is you, or you're trying, I possibly feel there was lots of different, this person or you was getting pulled to lots of different options because they weren't happy where they were. And yeah, it's like this person's desiring a reciprocal give and take relationship, because I don't think that yet. Like, they're walking away from something. I know that card doesn't mean that, but that's what I'm getting. And like, there's no longer, they can no longer see a vision in something that they've been in. Yet there's just, it's just, this is, yeah, look. And it's like, but I think something was holding this person back, you know, and they were holding back from giving where they wanted to. And they were juggling. So again, this could even be, what have I tapped into today, man? It's like, see, I think it's maybe because I've just went on a nice walk and I've been really quite chilled. Someone must need this, so I'm just going with it. But it's like, it's very karmic-y this today. It's like I feel someone was juggling, and it's exhausted them, and they're listening to their intuition now, and they want to make an offer somewhere, because I feel this is someone that's really worked on their finances actually, and it's like they've been in Judgment Day for quite some time. They're going towards someone that's got their boundaries up, doesn't take any shit, and they're heartbroken too, you see. So it's like, so again, that's another spin on it, that this is that I was feeling that this is a divine masculine's feeling, so that's why I pulled it on the feminine side, but this is also a feminine. Oh, and then look, they've done that, and it's like, look, this person's making plans to come to this person because they're both heartbroken. And look, I love how dramatic this is. And then is that the star? Yeah, look. Oh no, it's the three cup. Oh god. It's the two cups is behind that heartbreak card. Do you know what I mean? So look, that was like that. It's like this divine masculine is absolutely heartbroken over a true love twin flame divine connection. And the divine feminine is heartbroken over this as well. And this person's coming out of hermit mode, coming out of some kind of third party interference. Again, it doesn't always need to be of a love life. It could be anyone around them that was causing interference, but also that could be like a twin flame union, a celebration is coming out. I'm going to leave it with the two cards that are the same on the top there. This is two people that went to the absolute heartbreak to the max, is what I want to say. Like, both people are deeply in pain about one another. And but ready to put it behind them. What would kind of, and then I want to shuffle some of these. Oh god, shit, I need to hurry up, my mum's gonna, but that'll have something to do with it. Yeah, and there's going to be a victory, like these two people are going to be together. Victory and some endeavour. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony after a lot of pain though. Happiness, wow. And this, I could have said like peace and happiness, but peace and harmony and then happiness comes out. Look, and it's a torch, twin flame. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Opportunity or windfall. I'm telling you, right, this energy is, look, affairs with your family. Now, again, I was feeling that. It keeps coming out, doesn't it? That it's like, oh my god, these cards are just amazing. Wow. Right, wait a minute. Shit. Right, so what order did that come out in? quite a specific download I'm getting. Right, okay, right. Oh, fuck. Love as well, wow, okay, right. They're just not letting me. Compliments from a secret admirer. Right, okay, so, and that one too. Oh my god, and that one too. Right, fuck, stop. Sorry, I've just argued with it, but I'm like, Jesus, it's a whole pack, but it's going to make sense. Right, so, yeah, I did feel that third party interference. For some people, it isn't like it's not a love thing. It's like it's someone it's someone in someone's family, or it's like a friend that's like family. It's something like that. So, but for other people, it might be like, you know, you're in an unhappy marriage or relationship, but it's not that for all people, and that's confirming it. And so we've got, now what order did this come out in? Anyway, it wasn't quite this order, but look, romance is in the air, yeah, with the two people that are coming together. Time to go out and have some fun. Now, it may be that you are going out and have fun and you're in this high vibration, and it's like, well, I feel there might be some serendipitous kind of meetings, or you might have planned to meet, or again, it's like, because you're in this fun, living in the moment, very Leo new moon energy, like your twin feels it, and it's just the timing for it to come together. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I feel that is for the twin, the divine masculine that's been guided to go towards their twin, because a distant friend is thinking of you. That is someone thinking of their twin. Dog far away. Dog's about loyalty. There's dog again. Protection from a powerful friend. This is what I've channeled before. This is okay, it feels really heavy, but it's like this twin flame has been protecting their twin flame from all the crap that they've been going through. And I really do feel this was when I said specific. Like, I feel this person wanted to come to you last month. Like, there was a very strong pull to come to you in July, and for some reason it didn't happen. Yeah, so again, I don't know who that'll be for, but great worry over nothing. I feel it was like their fears got the better of them. A sincere wish will be granted, but it's like, you know, it's a lesson for this person to trust themselves, because it's going to be like, when you have a conversation, it's going to be like, I feel the person being like, fuck, I wish I'd done this sooner. But it's that kind of happens when it's meant to happen. But you do need to, this person needs to defend themselves against a lot of people, for different reasons. And but I feel it's like, again, it's this protection coming in for this love. Compliments from an admirer. I feel again this is about a twin going towards their twin. They're ready, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Again, you could literally be going away for some kind of holiday. Again, this could even be two people just separately having a break themselves, or it's about, you know, having a break together. Again, sorrow over a loss. There is some kind of loss, and again, I do feel some kind of sadness over needing to leave. Some people that weren't given their blessings, and control your anger or you'll be sorry. Again, this is things happening out the blue. This is very much this Uranus energy to do with this new moon. So that it might, you know, it's already might have happened, or it's, you know, but it's look, take care, enemies are working against you. It's basically, it's really not nice, but it's a strong energy of somebody has rumbled, karmic energies around them, that really have not had their best interests at heart. It was really quite selfish reasons, and it just feels all nasty energy for some reason. Right, let's see. And I'm being drawn to, I better read the Rumi card though, because my mum probably will be here soon. 33 minutes is forgiveness, divine masculine energy, Jesus. So I feel, again, it does feel like this divine masculine's having that kind of rebirth, and I saw that with tarot, didn't I? Like we saw it, like come to Jesus moment. Fucking, there's Jesus at the door. It's my mum. Hello. Hi. Right. Oh fuck, I never pressed it. Sorry. How annoying, I never read. Wait a minute, I'll quickly read it. Come, my love, are you dizzy yet? If you can still find your feet, then it is okay with me, but if you can still find your head, then I will take issue. There's a great dance, but we cannot be danced with choreographed steps. Again, nothing can be perfect. No, this great dance demands a response rather than initiation, a reaction rather than direction. So let us dissemble and lose our heads to great music, the rhythm held steady in our beating hearts. Again, there's something, I feel like someone's going to meet their person out or something. Which again, I know this is something that a lot of people wouldn't actually like. Again, I personally wouldn't like that, but it's it's different if you've planned to go out together. But I think bumping into them is a bit nerve-wracking. But our feet shall be moving whilst our minds inadequate to and again, like I say, with a lot of twin flames, that isn't going to happen unless someone was still sort of escaping their feelings. A lot of divine masculines are kind of hermit, but I mean, some do it a different way. This oracle brings you a special message. If there's an issue apparently unsolvable and unknowable in your life, the divine is handling it. The divine is in the middle of working through the knot and unraveling it. Fear not, do the sacred ritual and give yourself permission to take the night off from worry. So see the worry and then trust the divine plan. I give my heart permission to lead this dance. There's a lot about dancing. I give my mind some time off, no more worry or doubt, planning or resisting. Instead I surrender, instead I open, instead I allow receptive energy. And all unfolds with perfection, Virgo energy, divine timing, and the miracle of grace. With Rumi as my sole witness, so be it. You've completed your own ritual. So I know I shortened it a little bit, but my mum's coming up the stairs, so I'll trust that this is yours if she needed it. And moving out of stagnation. Yeah, so look, dust devil. Wow, there's a lot of devil shit here. That, you know, somebody needs to move away towards a sacred contract. Wow, something could be significant about 15th of July. And it's initiation. This is like crossing over into the new earth energies. Movement towards adventure, the descent, the disowned self, experience lives that come together.